Hi there. On this fourth installation of our movie collection review, get ready for the spooky, the funny, and the animated.
I'm Charlie.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Eddie. This is straight to POD. Movie collection number four, and we have more than four movies this time. Because summer's coming to an end. I don't know if there's many blockbusters, but there are anticipated movies. I don't think any of these would be considered like huge blockbusters, but they are intriguing. Some of them are a little more obscure, and other ones are more mainstream. But nonetheless, we're here to give you our thoughts and reviews. So we'll start off with the Conjuring, it's getting spooky season off on the right foot. Um, and I think me
Is
and
it?
Charlie are the only ones who watched it. Oh, it's not. No, we're not starting off on the right foot as far as like this movie,
Is it
but
the right foot?
we
The
are
right foot.
starting off the right foot as far as like scary movies being introduced.
I think we start off the right foot in a movie down the line. We start,
Yeah,
and then a left
yeah.
foot, and then a right foot again.
For right now, we're throwing the rock on the number before we hopscotch. So, um, yeah, Charlie and I are the only ones who watched this one. Charlie, let me get your thoughts on The Conjuring.
This one was okay, leaning towards bad.
Mm,
Um,
why?
I feel like what did I feel about this movie? Um, okay, so it's The Conjuring Last Rites. Last final installation, the whole hype, especially in the trailer, it's like figure out why this was their last, investigation, blah blah blah, like dun dun dun, like that's the whole shebang. So like two things you have to do, you have to wrap it all up and you have to give like one final awesome scary movie. Uh uh and that I mean that's it. That's your whole job. And yeah, they wrapped it up. Sure, like um just like any other movie where it's like um they came out of retirement. By the way, there's be spoilers in this because I don't really care.
No, no, don't
Uh
spoil it. Don't spoil it.
we're
That's
spoiling the
that's
shit
No
out of it.
spoilers.
yeah.
Screw this movie.
I want to watch it.
Um
I'm going to watch it. Sorry, I don't
all
want to
right.
watch it, but I'm
Okay,
going
so they
to.
wrapped it up. All right.
Uh-huh.
Well, all right. You had a chance to watch it on Monday and you
All
chose
right,
not
so you're
to.
okay.
So at this point, the spoilers are your fault. No, but they wrapped it up. They wrapped it up. Cool. It's the last movie. Awesome. It was just the pacing of the movie where they paced it in such a way where it's just like any other Conjuring, right? But more like an Annabelle origin or like the first Conjuring or like here's a random, here's like not a side story, but one of their investigations. And it's like, this is Last Rites. Like, I get it. There's spooky shit happening. And so just get to it, right? Like, I don't need build up. We know what the Conjuring is. We know who the Warrens are. We know what they do. Like, just get in there and have them do what they do. And there was just like a lot of build up for the last 15, 20 minutes of the movie. And I just feel like it wasn't and that just made the movie just kind of not good.
So, out
Um,
of the four main Conjuring movies, where would you rank it?
or whatever. Oh man, I have to look it up because when was the first Conjuring movie?
That was when we were in college, I think. That was like
When was that?
2014 or something, 15?
2013. It's been 12
Yeah.
years of The Conjuring. And I just feel like maybe that's the best one.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely the best one.
Yeah.
I think the second one is
Um,
probably second best because none is in it. And then the last one we didn't really like. We reviewed that. But
Yeah.
how would you
Hold
rank
on.
this one compared to
This is probably on the bottom. The
Oof?
Conjuring series. I forgot. I mean, I literally forgot what happened on that. The Conjuring 2. Oh, The Conjuring 2 was the one like the little house on top of England.
Yeah, and the nun is in it.
Yeah, that one I like. That one
Yeah,
actually I
same.
liked a lot. Yeah. And then The Devil Made Me Do It.
We did not like that one.
Oh no, this one sucked. No, The Conjuring Last Rites was probably third, and then The Devil Made Me Do It was probably last.
hmm
Um, and then there's like, isn't there like Annabelle and all of those? It's
And
like,
we don't have to go through all of those. I was saying just the main
yeah.
ones.
Yeah, The Conjuring 2 and The Conjuring are the best ones.
Yeah.
I remember The Conjuring was scary as shit because that's the one where she's like has a little like match and there's like some person either blowing it away or clapping right next to her. That was scary as shit. And then everything else is kind of ho hum. Um, Annabelle's probably like also up there, and everything else kind of sucked. The Nun sucked. The Nun 2 sucked. Annabelle Comes Home sucked. um, and Annabelle Creation was solid. I liked Annabelle Creation just because it was like 1890 or whatever, 1900, and it
Hmm.
was different set of rules. Yeah. Um, but that's about it. But The Conjuring 2, and then Last Rites, and then The Devil Made Me Do It. Yeah. Despite that, um, that weekend I went to go see Caught Stealing, which we'll talk about a little later. But there was a huge line for like popcorn, and I was like, where do all these people come from? Who are all these people? Right? And lo and behold, they were all there for um The Conjuring. And when we finally went to go book our tickets to see The Conjuring, all the movie theaters were like pretty packed. Everything from like 5 p.m. all the way to like 10 p.m. I think we went to like a 10 p.m. showing because that's the only one that had like decent seats. And even at the 10 p.m. it was still pretty full. So despite it not being the greatest movie, people went out and it shows because of a it had a budget of $55 million dollars and it made $334 million dollars.
People
So
love these
good job.
movies. Despite their
Yeah.
quality, people will just go to see them.
Yeah, I think it's just like it's just the name, right?
hmm
Like you had a hit on the first one, you had a hit on the second one. You have all the side movies. Like it's just like you just hear The Conjuring and you're just gonna go.
Plus, it
Um,
being advertised as like the final movie, I feel like that
yeah,
like got people to go.
yeah, yeah. Is it the last movie?
I think probably I mean for now, I know they're talking about
Yeah,
making a prequel TV show, so
yeah,
the universe lives on.
yeah. But definitely watching this movie, I'm like, is horror dead? Or are we just past the or was it just a shitty movie? Or is it like
What?
are we just past the like I'm just want like watching this movie, I'm like, I feel like horror is just like over. Or maybe the possession ghost horror is just like over. But there's other movies that are good dealing with possession and stuff.
Like
So
how you said how much the movie made, and you're like, is horror dead? It's like, no, obviously not.
well, The Conjuring's not dead, but
I mean,
from a
horror
from
traditionally does well in
a
movie
quality
theaters.
standpoint. Yeah. Eddie, what about you? What did you think?
Um, Considering I watched every other movie, I don't, it's pretty crap. It's pretty crap. Um, like I didn't watch the first one. Um, the first one was with the clapping, right?
That one's like that one's after this movie in the timeline. She's
Oh,
like an
so it's
old
not even, oh,
lady.
dude, if you're fucking giving me convoluted timelines, I'm good.
It's good
Um,
though. The first one is good, really good.
the first one's good. Um, I watched the one in England where the little girl jumps.
That was second one.
Yeah, that one. I thought that was pretty crappy too. There was a couple of stuff in there that, made you jump scare.
Yep,
But after that movie, I went down the rabbit hole and like researched the thing. I always get
that's all bullshit.
yeah, yeah. Ever since like Blair Witch Project got me back in the day, um, you know, based on true events and based on true story are two very different things. And of course, the dramatizations of each thing, the interpretations of everything that happened makes it. I mean, it's a movie, so I understand that. Um, but this one, I was like, oh man, you're trying to. I don't know how many people. I guess not a lot because it made 334 fucking $1 million, but I don't know how much people were actually invested as opposed to it just being like the last one. Um, I just said, it didn't really get me. I know there was a story to be told. I didn't like the fact that they went back to go forward. It's like, oh, you're wrapping it up. I was like, yeah, but you're trying to wrap up a story within a story, and it's too much. I can't follow all these things. I don't think it was necessary to be like it all started with this mirror and it all ends with this mirror. Like, what the fuck was the mirror of the other movies? Like, I understand. Like, you're trying to wrap up. You're trying to wrap up this whole thing, but then you want to wrap up their story within the same story. Like, no, like it followed us. No, it didn't, motherfuckers. No, it didn't. You're telling me that fucking thing like survived 30 fucking years and who knows where? No, no. I would love to see the history of that mirror of how it got to where it got. That would make a more fascinating story. That should be that should be like Oculus Part Two and shit. Um, Oculus had a better premise. I was on that and shit. Um, but no,
Oculus.
yeah. If y'all don't get the reference, watch Oculus. It's this movie but better. Um, it's got family. It's got like what's real, what's not. It really like it trips you out. Once you if you've never seen it, then won't spoil it for you. But it does trip you out. Like, oh no. Um, but yeah, the whole um love is love or whatever. I expected the daughter to die. I think that would have been perfect. Not because I didn't like her, but I just meant
No
like,
spoilers. Chris hasn't
oh,
seen it.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
I
that's a spoiler that
assume
she doesn't die.
I know I assume one character dies because he's not in the first Conjuring movie.
Huh?
Um, the guy, the Warren, the husband. I assume he dies because he's not in the first movie.
This is a prequel? The beginning of this movie said they retired because this was the most scariest
Yeah.
one, but it's the beginning of the timeline?
No, no, no. The first Conjuring movie that came out in 2013
Yeah.
is the furthest into the future of the timeline.
Oh, so they went back?
Yeah.
Oh, man, they retire, they come back, you know what? Just fucking die. Um
All right.
Damn.
No,
So
no, but overall, it was they had a couple jump scares in there, but I think they could have done better. Is
hmm.
what I'll get at, because
I
assuming it's the last one.
yeah. So I heard that they use actual footage from some of the stuff that happened in real life quotes. Did that footage feel different or real?
Release the footage.
Apparently they put it in the movie, but I haven't
I
seen it.
was
Maybe.
it real? I don't know.
No, it definitely
I don't
wasn't
think.
real. I guess
Okay.
did it seem different than what was already being filmed? Like, I don't know. I don't know what that was. Was it like the shaky cam? Like how what they did?
I have no idea. I wouldn't even be able to tell you
Huh.
what
All right.
part it was.
Okay, maybe they didn't because I feel like I read somewhere that like they added that. It's like it's the real footage and like one of their like nephew or something came out. It's like this is all bullshit. None of this happened.
Well, of course it didn't
No,
happen. Like
no, I don't think
it's the
so.
exaggerated version of, I think, their stories, right?
No, I think it wasn't even exaggerating movies or their stories. Wasn't it all just fabricated? I feel like everything was just.
Yeah, like they wrote a book about it. I don't think any of it actually happened though.
I wouldn't.
I think
I
it's
won't.
like
I
either
won't
they,
say that
yes.
much. I won't say that occurrences don't happen. I refute thee. Um.
I mean, I didn't say that. I'm just saying
Yeah. I just meant
they
like. Yeah.
what they said
They
was
said and stuff.
actually
I don't think.
bullshit.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah. I don't think they're recorded or documented incidences of whatever's going on. And even if it was, like it just feels like it was grossly
Yeah.
over exaggerated. But if you want to start off spooky season just because started spooky season, go by all means go watch it. If this is a Fast and the Furious for you and you've already invested, you might as well just end it. Um, but if not, I
One last
would,
ride.
yeah, one last Annabelle. Um, but
One last
uh,
haunting.
one last haunting. Um, but yeah,
One last possession.
I wouldn't recommend you go seeing it. Just wait for it to pop out. Yeah. But anything else you want to add,
What
Charlie,
about
about this
ratings?
ratings? I give this.
Oh, jeez.
I I give this two blood vomit out of five.
I gave this two cheap grandparents out of five.
Man, I give this
Huh.
two ungrateful children out of five. Freaking children, ungrateful
Man, I
children.
can't wait to get that joke when I see the movie.
Oh man, you'll get it
Ungrateful,
pretty good.
ungrateful at the time, not afterwards. They were right. I'm just saying at the time.
I don't know.
Anyway, all right, moving on. Our next film is Highest to Lowest. And Chris is the only person who saw this. So, Chris, you want to
Yes.
give us a little synopsis and then what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, so this is the the new Spike Lee movie and it came out I think it came out like for like a week on in theaters and then it went to Apple TV Plus after that. And this is Denzel, he's like a titan of the music industry and like he has all the big names under his label. But then like him and his family like they live in New York, like a huge apartment penthouse thing. And one day his kid gets kidnapped, but it's not actually his kid. It's his because like his driver has a kid as well, and they're friends together. And so the driver's kid gets kidnapped instead of his like Denzel's son in this. So it's kind of like, oh, do we? It's like I know they want the money, but it's not my son. And he's like the whole movie is like, do I want to do this for this guy's son? Which is like, come on, man, don't be a dick about this. Yeah, then it like goes, it's like them trying to get his son back, and then it kind of goes the little equalizer at the end. You know, he shows him what's what. But yeah, I enjoy this movie. It's very strange. I assumed it was just about like him running a music company and not this other plot about like kidnapping being most of the movie. Like maybe I didn't watch the trailer or whatever, but yeah, I was definitely surprised by that part of it. Yeah, Denzel, he's great, even though he was hesitant about helping someone else's son, kind of a dick move there. But, they've been friends for how long? Are you just gonna leave him? I don't know. But yeah, it was good. And then yeah, him, Denzel and Jeffrey Wright, they team up and essentially like take out the bad guys themselves. So that was that was fun, especially the end. That was a good time. Um, yeah, if you have Apple TV Plus, check it out. It's better than I expected, and I would give this 3.5 drop bags of money out of 5.
Might have to check this out. Might have to check this out.
It's not your son. Come on. All right. All right, keep him. Not my problem.
Um, it's not my child. Um, all right. Thanks, Chris. I will definitely be checking that one out. Apple TV. Moving on along. A modern day twist to an old classic, I would classify this. Caught Stealing, is our next feature film. We all ended up watching this. Um, so we'll start. Chris, since you were going, is dovetail us into this next one. What are your thoughts on Caught Stealing?
Oh, I had a blast with this. Like you said, like a modern day Snatch, and very much in line with that. Like uh kind of a guy who's not really going anywhere with his life, is not really doing anything, winds up in this like weird situation where things kind of get worse every moment for him, and like he has to like use his wits and about him to like try to survive essentially at the end. But yeah, this was a good time, and all of like I really like all of like the wacky mobsters or other characters that are in this. Like it's
Yeah, they're the
definitely
best
a bunch
part.
of characters for sure. And yeah, there was definitely I was definitely surprised by one part of the movie, which I did not expect, just because I know this kind of feels like sure there are stakes, but it's kind of like we're having a good time. There won't be anything bad anything bad will really happen, But yeah, it definitely like changes after maybe like halfway through the movie, like the tone definitely like, oh, okay, we're going down this path then. Yeah, definitely recommend this one. What about you, Charlie?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Um, Definitely Snatch vibes. But I'm glad it wasn't like the exact copy and paste, but
Hmm.
I knew it was gonna be goofy once, yeah, once like the mobsters, um, the main the main Russian mobsters showed up. I knew it was gonna be like goofy, goofy ass movie. Not too goofy because there were actual like stakes in this damn movie. Like you mentioned, I know the exact moment you're talking about. Um, because I feel like Snatch is goofy and then it gets goofier.
Mhm.
But this one like is just goofy a couple of times and then it just gets really real for serious for like the rest of the movie. Um, but it was good. It was good overall. I enjoyed it. I feel like I saw the twist coming, but I wasn't mad about it. And um, Matt Smith's character, um, well, I just love Matt Smith, so he was the best part.
He definitely brought like lightened the mood or like the when things are getting like hairy,
Yeah,
he's definitely
yeah,
like wacky.
yeah. And plus, they're all pretty like I feel like all the characters are pretty grounded. Like these are
Hmm.
these would be real people in real life that you would come across. What about you, Eddie? Did you watch it? Did we all watch it? We all watched this movie, right?
Yeah, we all watched it. Yeah, just in line with both of you, it's I think everybody's performance in this was great. It didn't feel. It felt like, yeah, like I mentioned, it feels like a twitch on us, a play on Snatch, but it has its own vibe, its own feeling to it. Similar to what you said, there's a very realness of danger. Um, that I think, as far as the direction of the movie goes, is 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 there, but it isn't. It's there to drive the movie forward. So while the main character isn't invincible, you know that he's going to continue to get his shit kicked in as the movie continues. And it's not that you're looking forward to it. It's more like, shit, what else is this poor kid gonna have to go through? Because he's already like, you know, already freaking down. I mean, in the beginning of the movie, it's like, holy crap, I don't think anybody should be able to survive this, but he is hurting. He is hurting hard. um
Yeah, like
um
literally like immediately he gets his ass
Immediately,
kicked
yeah.
like really bad.
And it doesn't even come off of like this kid is like he's from the trenches. He could hold his own. Like, he's not a secret boxer. He is not like anything. He is just like a regular Joe Schmo. Granted, Austin Butler's cut, but he is not. He does not have a fighting bone in him,
Hmm.
um, and it shows, right? But despite that, he does use his wits about him. He has his flaws that are just expressed in the movie. And it progresses, right? As It's weird because as the movie progresses, his physical harm increases, but everything else decreases. Like, he as a character is like growing, and you see the contrast. I don't know if that was the point of it, but it's like, yeah, you're going through hell. Is The more and more you're going through hell, but the more and more you're reformed, I guess, or you're changing, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Um, so that was like a coming together at the end was really nice. Um, it'll keep you entertained. It has its funny moments. It's what the fuck moments. To me personally, I don't think that like, I don't know if it was meant to be like a reveal, but I was like, I saw that coming. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, they did a horrible job of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they did a horrible job of, like, ooh, I was like, no, motherfucker. There are like six protagonists in the
Obviously.
Yeah, there are like six protagonists in this entire movie. Who else will the fuck would it be? Um so that wasn't like a huge thing to me. I was just like, of course, who else the fuck would it be? But yeah, no, definitely go watch it. I don't know, give this did you guys give I didn't hear your ratings.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Not yet.
I would give this I don't know.
Are we doing spoilers?
No, I don't think
No.
so. I think let the people watch it because it's good. It is a good movie. I think
It is a great
Yeah,
movie.
actually it's
it
good.
is a good
Yeah.
movie. So definitely go
Yeah.
watch this one. But I would
Yeah.
definitely I don't know. I give this
Yeah.
four. I don't even know. Four matzo balls out of five. Charlie, what about you?
I give this um uh oh Jesus. Sorry. For
Yeah, now you know how I felt.
bald yeah, I mean I'm on the same page as you. Four bald headbutts out of five. And the last thing I want to mention about this movie is like frick is the cameos or the people in this movie. We got so there's Matt Smith, right? I think he's in the trailer, but there's also like Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's in
Hmm.
this movie. Action Bronson is in this movie, which I did not
That's funny.
see. Yeah, I did not see that coming at all. Um and freaking what's his name? Namor is in this movie, apparently. I didn't recognize him, but he's in this movie.
Mm,
Um but yeah, but four headbutts out of five. What about you, Chris?
I would give this 3.5 fake cat turds out of 5.
nice.
Nice.
And I mean, this is a Darren Aronofsky movie. People probably will line up for whatever he does. So I guess I'm not surprised that he got the cast he got.
Yeah, yeah. It was a good
Uh,
movie though. Good movie.
I did hear that this is like based on a book of this like the first book of a trilogy. Would you want to watch? I don't know what those other books are about. Like, do you want to watch more of this world and this character?
I'll watch if they keep the tone the same, then yeah. Um, I
You
don't
don't want
know
to watch
what
him on a beach chilling with a cat?
I don't know what like um
Yeah.
what it would be about. Is it
I
I
like
don't,
think
some
yeah.
another set of
no,
like gang
yeah.
members being
I
like,
would I
you
would say
know,
that, but I would say that the premise has to be completely it has to be the same, but the build
Hmm.
up or the way he gets involved has to be like has to be somewhat comical. It has to be like he's just living his life and he picks up the wrong briefcase or something like that, and then is like, oh man, not again. Like, something where he's indirectly gets involved again. He's like, shit. Like he's like, oh, back at it again. And he goes through the same kind of shenanigans with a whole different type of story. But I think I think for the most part, thematically, it should remain. I like this style of storytelling.
Yeah, I'm not sure what those books are about, but they're titled Six Bad Things and a Dangerous Man.
All
So
right, all right.
maybe we'll get those eventually. All
cool.
right.
Moving
Next one is
on.
all you,
Yeah,
Chris.
yeah. Moving along, Chris. As you give us your last, keep it going. She rides shotgun. A little bit. Tell us a little bit about that. What this movie's about.
Yes. She Rides Shotgun. Let's see. This movie stars Taron Egerton. He's back in another movie. Kingsman's guy, he's back. So just set up what this movie is about. So a girl, it starts like with a school, like a middle school, and a girl is waiting for her parents to pick her up, after school. And she's waiting and waiting, and all the kids are gone. And then essentially you see you see this like beat up car roll up, and who is it? It's her dad who just got out of prison unexpectedly, maybe. And so you see this, and then it's like, okay, this is weird, like very stranger danger kind of thing. Like we don't really know who this guy is. Like it's clear that she knows him, but she's kind of hesitant to like go in the car with him. and stuff like that. So, and then we do find out like that he is her her father, and like it like starts, and then she sees like a news thing like on because like they go to a motel to like hang out or like stay off the grid, and like she goes
Oh,
and
okay.
she's watching the news in the hotel, and she finds out that her mom and her stepdad were both murdered. So it's kind of like, oh shit, did this guy break out of prison and kill her parents to take her? And yeah, so that's like kind of the tone this movie sets as they're like on the run from the police and maybe another gang of people that are coming for them. And yeah, that's essentially the setup for the movie. And man, it's kind of a wild ride where it goes. Like it starts there and then it goes other places. Uh, kind of unexpected. And yeah, I do really like this. I'm not sure. Where is this streaming? I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, this I would say the little girl, I feel like kid actors, actresses can be a little annoying at times, but I think she did well with what she had to do, you know? Like this movie is pretty adult themes, just the whole thing. I think she handled herself well with the source material. So I do appreciate that. And I feel like Taron Egerton, he can be kind of hit or miss, but he was pretty all right in this. He definitely played the kind of like the Jesse Pinkman role, like kind of like a
Oh,
and
I
I
see.
like
Okay.
like that kind
Yeah.
of character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he did it
Come
well in
on,
this.
man.
Yeah.
Science.
And yeah, it's a good one. So I don't want to give too much away, but I enjoyed it. And yeah, I would give this 3.5 hair dyes out of 5. Go watch it wherever it's streaming, because I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah, watched it. Don't know where it's streamed at. Awesome. Uh,
Well, you know,
that's not giving away where you watched it.
I watched it
Um,
in the movie theater. I just don't
yeah,
know where it's streaming
I
now.
just know where it's streaming. That there you go. That's
Editor, cut that out.
nice save.
Oh, movie theater. Yeah, could be limited. Could be
Well,
limited.
It was an artisan film from AMC.
I mean, I did
Um,
see it in theaters, but that was like a month, like over a month
that was a
ago.
while
So
ago,
it's
so
probably streaming now
it's
somewhere.
fine. Awesome. Not so much invested in that one, but maybe an afternoon, get a little cozy, you know.
I don't know if it's cozy.
It's not a cozy movie. Okay.
No, definitely not.
Well, there are people out there who throw on the Conjuring on for cozy, so
Mm.
everybody's cozy is different.
Snuggle up to the nun, you know?
Yeah, sluggle up to the nun, I would buy that and put that in my house and then just forget that I have it in my fucking house. And then I would just scare the shit out of me constantly. Like, why did I buy this? And why did I put it by the mirror as I walk through the corridor? Um, all right. Well, with all those films being reviewed, we come to this weekend's one of these weekends blockbuster, two of these weekends blockbuster hits. Oh no, not yet. Sorry. I am way ahead of our review list there. I apologize. The next film.
Let's just do my last film, and then we can do the last two, the new ones.
Yeah, 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 yeah. let's go ahead and do yours, Chris.
All right. The last film that I watched, just me, even though I thought Charlie was gonna watch this as well, but I guess he chickened out then.
I missed it. I missed the opening. I forgot what I was doing that weekend.
Mm.
There's
You're
no way
spending
to
your time
fit
better
in.
than what I did. All right, so
Is
this is Niza 2. This
that how you
is
pronounce it?
Ja. I think it's Nija.
Leisure?
I don't know.
I think it's Ja
Part two.
2.
It's a two and a half hour
Yes.
movie.
So this
Jeez.
is the biggest, I think, from last year, the biggest box office of last year in China. Like it made $2 billion in China alone. And this thing is like the whole, I think like the whole franchise is like a huge hit over there. So for that alone, I was intrigued, you know, like I'm down for some animation stuff. And yeah, I will say I watched the first movie before watching the second movie just to get the lore and stuff. The first movie, really bad. Like hard to watch bad. I think Charlie, did you watch this one?
But they made a part two.
Uh,
You watched the first one, right?
yeah. Yeah, I watched the first one. And it
Yeah.
was pretty like corny, cheesy,
Definitely kids
kind of
movie
like
vibes
what?
for
Yeah.
sure. Like
Yeah. But I'm like, is it the translation? If you
I
watched it in the original, because like Naruto in English sounds corny, you know?
Does it?
mhm. I don't know. Well,
Was it
all I
just the
Um,
voice
think
actors? Was it the voice actors didn't do it justice?
uh I don't know if that would have changed it much because I feel like the plot is still the plot and the plot is an issue. Like this these movies are very like, ha, it's a fart joke or that kind of humor in this.
yeah.
And yeah, so I watched the sequel. Yeah, like you said, I think this was like super limited. Like for some reason, A24 did the dubbing for I don't know why they whatever. They did the dub. And the second movie is definitely better than the first, but that's not really saying much because that first one was not good at all. I think one of my like, you know, like when you watch dubs and you like sometimes notice the lip sync is kind of off a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it's because I watch this like in Dolby on like a huge screen, but the lip sync was once you notice it the first time, you
It's
just
just
couldn't stop.
atrocious. You just could
It
not.
was
It's just you just can't
horrible.
avoid it.
I don't remember the first one being as bad, but it was like most of the lines I feel like were pretty terribly lip sync. Like I don't know what was going on with this, but yeah, it was not good, the lip sync. I mean, the dub itself was fine, whatever. Like it's I don't know if it would have been better in the original, but I don't know. The dub was what it was. As for the movie, this movie's a long movie. Let's do you have the time? Yeah, 2 hours and 24 minutes
Yeah,
for
two
this
hours and
movie.
24 minutes.
Yeah, this movie this movie's long and it feels so long. Like honestly, they could have shaved probably an hour or 45 minutes off this movie, and that probably would have helped it a bit. But yeah, this movie is yikes. I would say the animation, like it's a lot better. It's they did a lot of cool animation things, but I also watch a lot of animation, both Japanese, English, even Chinese. Like this year, there's some good Chinese animation coming out, and so I guess I wasn't like super blown away by anything in this movie, just because it's like oh, that's kind of neat, but it's like compared to some other things, it's like literally this season of anime they're out, it's kind of like okay, that's just like it's cool, but have you seen this other thing? Like literally from another Chinese studio, like 2B Hero X, and like they're just eating this show's lunch. Like this show's got nothing on that. So it's like, okay, if that's what people are going out like loving of this movie, I don't know if that's I don't know. And I would say I saw this with a friend in mostly empty theater. There was a guy like sitting a couple seats from us, and this guy, I'll tell you, this guy fucking loved this movie.
Oh my God.
Like literally every single joke, or even things that were like not jokes, he was laughing, and even the emotional scenes, he was crying, like audibly crying in this.
Jeez.
I would say,
Was he Chinese? Was he
nope, he
American?
was like a white guy in like his 40s or something.
Like just like straight up loving this movie.
Yeah. I just want to say,
Nice.
you know what? If I could watch movies like him, that would be
Yeah.
that'd be
Yeah. If I
Yeah,
amazing.
get,
Can you
yeah.
imagine?
Can't
yeah,
hate him.
Can you
I
imagine
can't,
loving movies like that? Jeez.
nah. Like if I could rewatch Armageddon for the first time, I'd be like, yeah, yeah.
That
Single,
movie?
single tear, Bruce Willis, just one tear falling down the cheek. Classic. This is a
Armageddon
classic.
on.
Hell yeah. It just gets you on a roller coaster, you know? It's like, oh, it survived. Nope, they're gonna die. Oh, they survived. Nope, they're gonna just keeps going. It's a freaking close to 3 hour freaking movie.
Yep.
Uh even Titanic didn't
Yeah.
get me like that, you know?
Hmm.
If I could watch The Dark Knight all over again in
That's
theaters,
the
I'd pick
one.
that.
That's the one
The
that got
Dark
you.
Knight.
I mean, that's a good one.
Yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
Armageddon on isn't. This is great casting, amazing music. Come on, you can't compare.
All
You
right.
can't compare
What's that
Well,
one song?
that.
Anyway.
going back to the movie, I would give this 2.5 pots of pee out of 5.
All right.
And
Well,
I don't
I'm
know
gonna have
if
to
you're
watch it.
I know the first one is streaming on YouTube if you are curious, but I mean I wouldn't recommend it, but I don't know.
Yeah, everybody hyped
It's
up
free
this
on
movie, and
YouTube
I
if
just
you're
like
Two.
curious.
I don't wanna.
Yeah.
I trust you, Chris. I'm not. I was gonna invest the time to watch the first one and the second one. That doesn't sound like I should.
No, definitely not.
$2.28 billion.
I don't know if
2.2 billion.
that's. Well, maybe it's just a culture thing. Maybe Chinese people like it for what I mean. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like they definitely come out for their like produced games and movies, you know.
Yeah,
Like there was a game that came out last year, Black Myth Wukong, and that sold like $10 billion. Like China definitely comes out for when it's like cultural stuff. So I can see it, even though I did not enjoy it.
Mm, mm.
Plus, I'm sure there's a whole like mythology around it too,
I heard.
which I'm
Yeah, I
not
heard there's like
familiar
a whole
with.
story. Yeah, it's a mythology story. Whenever
Yeah.
I somebody mentioned it to me, who's from China. It's like based on some kind of lore or something.
Hmm.
Um, which again,
It's not bad.
yeah, you know, India has their lore. So if India came out with an animated movie about, the tiger and the whatever, I'm pretty sure they'd be like, yeah.
And I think that's yeah, Life of Pi. I think is that the one?
Oh, is that what that is?
No, I don't know. Host story.
I don't know. We're
The
not trying to
tiger
be
and the
racist or
whatever.
insensitive.
Was
No,
that
there is.
Indian?
The only reason I say that is because in college, I took like a Indian history, some shit class, and it was like the main story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not being racist, you asshole. Indians love tigers or something like that.
That sounds like a
Or
joke.
something like that.
Yeah, or
Um,
something.
Just-
yeah. Well, trying to get on that Japan trip and just releasing animation. But we could move forward before we get to that next one. Um, our next so this weekend, were the two box office hits of the weekend. We'll start off with the first one, the domestic one, The Long Walk. The Long Walk. Since I've seen this trailer, I'm like, man, I wanted to look forward to this so bad because I was like, oh man, what is this gonna be about? Um, it was based on a Stephen King novel.
Hmm.
Well, what are you laughing at? What is this? The movie's called The Long Walk.
Uh,
We show people walking. I wonder what this movie's about. No,
yeah, that's
motherfucker.
what I'm cracking up. That's what I'm cracking up at. It's about walking, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
In case you haven't picked that up yet.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, the premise and like what's going on and all this other bull crap. Um, but I locked in. I saw it. I'm not gonna lie, I was tired watching this movie. Like I got tired. I could feel my legs just like getting tired, and I was laying down. I was like on a comfy seat, but I could just feel fatigue and like just tiredness up to the first day. After that, I just couldn't buy it anymore. Um,
Because
I
you're
just
that's how
couldn't.
tired you were.
No, 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 no. It's just, I thought it was, again, the premise is they have to walk, but I thought there was going to be different ways of going about it or different rules or whatever, but it wasn't. It was just straightforward. So after the first day, I was just like, okay, well, I don't know. Like they just threw a lot of things in there for you to just accept as reality. And I was like, I don't know if that's true, but you know, I guess
Wait, what? What parts?
I'll ask AI about it.
I read the
Um,
book in high school.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was it close to this?
I'd say mostly close. The ending is completely different.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are we spoil? No, I don't want
And
to spoil this one. This is a good
uh
movie. I would say go watch it. It's only
yeah,
like an hour and a
I would say
half.
spoil it, but yeah, the ending is a lot different. And yeah, definitely it is a movie, so definitely less time with some of the other kids. Because I feel like we only really knew like what, like seven of them really.
Mm.
The other ones didn't really get much screen time as
Yeah,
they
yeah,
got
that makes
killed
sense. That
off.
makes sense. Yeah. Um, but yeah, uh, I just it's even from the beginning, I'm just like this. It doesn't feel like this is the proper setup. Was the setup the same in the book, Chris?
The reason they walk, or
Yeah,
which,
yeah.
yeah, essentially you walk to win a prize and you have to walk. Well, in the book, in the movie, it's 3 miles per hour. In the book, it's 4 miles per hour. They have to walk
Jeez,
at a
it's
steady pace
faster.
of 4 miles per hour. And I feel like that would be a lot more rough. Just
Hell yeah, that shit
Yeah,
would not
like,
I feel
make
like
100
it'd be
miles.
done a lot sooner.
Yeah,
yeah.
it'll be gonna be done within 12 hours at most. Like that's not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
not sustainable.
because yeah, unless everybody's
They're
effing
unless a marathon, they're all
super
marathon
fit.
run. Yeah, super fit.
Yeah.
Like I don't. That's
Hmm.
not. Or maybe we're just fat. Like maybe we're just thinking like that's all. That's so much. And all
Like
the
we're thinking
normal
about
people
four
are.
miles an hour, like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
And then everybody else was just like naturally okay. It's like, are you serious? Are you serious? You die at 4 miles an hour? No,
I will say
I
after,
treadmill 4 miles an hour walking on an incline. It's
yeah,
not necessarily slow. It's not
I would say,
necessarily
yeah,
slow.
definitely. After reading the book, I would always do the 4 miles per hour walk on the treadmill
Yeah. Um, but
to get
like I
ready for
didn't.
the walk. I need to get ready.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. I don't like the idea of like you know this thing happened and now we're in decay. So in order to boost, morale or get a better situation, we're gonna get the fittest, bestest people, and then do
They
this
didn't.
thing.
It's just random.
Yeah, but random. Yeah, random. Yeah. Yep. You keep believing that's random, just like you get randomly
Well, just
jury selected.
I
You know
mean,
why you don't get
I'm just going by I'm just going by the
I just,
movie. I'm not.
I just go with you.
I'm just going by the
Uh
movie, bro. Like,
Calling out you.
yeah,
um
I think you're just trying to apply way too much
no, because in I'm going
to
based on the
this
movie too.
movie.
They all seemed fairly young and fit. And the idea is like we lost the war. I was like, then why don't you get the young fit people in the army as opposed to making this contest to boost morale? Like get get the young people to the army. Like that's better than this crap. Like I just the premise to for them to be like it doesn't align with whatever scenario, whatever world or universe is going on. All I know is based on the movie and I guess the book, America lost the war. And instead of rebuilding the army, they're like, let's get these young or whoever wants to volunteer, which I assume is everybody, to walk to boost morale. No, get them into the fucking army. Rebuild the fucking army. Like the premise of which the walk just doesn't make sense to me.
I mean,
And then
I don't disagree with that just because we I don't remember like all the world building from the book because that was a while ago. But even in this movie, like we see towns and people, and it
yeah.
looks just like normal towns and people.
Hmm.
So I guess I don't really understand the world super outside of this walk. Like boosting morale at I guess it sounds like the main character, Garrity, he's like, did did you ever know anyone who essentially does not sign up for the walk?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's the world must be shitty, but it doesn't really show that in the
In the
actual
actual
text.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I would want to see dystopia. Like I want to they made it
Hmm.
seem like Hunger Games dystopian. I was just like, it's not
100
that much.
I was thinking Hunger Games as well watching it.
Yeah,
Like
but even
every state gets
yeah,
their own
exactly.
like
One
their
state, 50
champion
people.
kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Where it's like, has your state ever won? Like that's what I
Yep.
was thinking more like that. I did like the themes of camaraderie and like the philosophical aspect. Like that actual movie is fine. It's just I guess it was like, oh, the premise. I was just like, man, really? This is the premise? Thought it was gonna be something like sweeter. And then like as I mentioned, Chris, as they move on, it's like, yeah, you see just sees like regular in the middle of no place town folk, like, you know. Um, but then, the general just was like, man, shut the hell up. Like I don't know why it took so long for them to be like, shut the hell up. This isn't no. So like, yeah, you excited? No, 49 of us are gonna die. You're not pumping me up. If anything, it's just shut up and let's go. Like, I would not be excited about this shit at all. I don't think they should be excited either, but by all means. Um,
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like apparently the world is so shitty that everyone is willing, or I guess like does every one of those kids thinks they stand a chance?
I guess, I
Like
mean,
at the
honest,
beginning, like
I
yeah,
mean, you
I
yeah,
feel
kind of
like
have to at that
hopeful.
point.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I guess if you're actually doing this, you can't have like you can't like think I'm not
You
gonna
can't
make
be
it
like,
because
yeah.
you're done then.
yeah, right. But honestly, I don't know how many years this has been. Maybe they said it, but I didn't catch it. I don't know how long this has been going, but my life from the moment I understand what this contest is to like when I actually put my name into volunteer would be just walking, would just be training,
Hmm.
would just be like I am just my goal in life is to walk as much as I can. Like just, you know, be healthy and be fit and all that other bullshit to be like I am going to win. Um it seemed like none of them were prepared for like the distance that they were gonna walk, like at all. Like first of all,
I wonder how
these
much
mo
lead time. I wonder how much lead time you have. Maybe it's like a month.
well, even if it was a month, that's fine. Motherfucker, you wore chucks. You wore fucking chucks. in a competition of walking. No, mm-mm. Give me some fucking nice, like fucking boots at least or some shit with like nice like memory foam or something. This man wore Chucks, and I'm like, holy shit, these are flats. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good move. I don't know if that's a good move.
Definitely not.
Other people bought like heavy ass shit. I'm like, that's 15, 20 pounds on top of you. I
Hmm.
was like, they give you
Well,
water,
even
just
like the main character, he has like this huge like backpack he's carrying. It's like I don't know. I feel like it's gonna weigh you down, man.
and they don't feed you. It's like you have to bring your own food.
No, I think they said they give you like rations of like these like squeeze
Oh, the squid,
Yeah, they
yeah,
give you
energy
like
or
the
something.
like power, like
Yeah.
Gatorade power bars or
Yeah.
whatever, like the liquid gels,
Yeah.
or whatever. Um, yeah, I was seeing some of these. I'm like, man, none of you brought Vaseline. None of you brought like fucking band-aids for your nipples. I'm like, you are all just like, because
Chafing.
I've run marathons and I'm just like I'm running in itself, but I just like walking. I'm like, after a while, you would want to have things that are going to help you, just like those little things. But everybody's like, no, I feel like for the most part, a lot of them just raw dogged it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
man, this is,
Yeah, they did. Or
like the guy,
like a raincoat or like a poncho.
a poncho, raincoat,
Yeah, that seemed
or like,
like
Yeah, because
yeah,
like
definitely that.
walking, like well, number one, walking there, I would be able to walk in the rain, but just being wet, just staying wet for the rest of the time, that would suck.
Or
That would
you're
suck
gonna
so
get
much.
sick like the other one of the other kids.
or fucking like
Yeah.
tie your shoes properly. Like
Velcro
Yeah.
shoes.
fucking Velcro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? You have no fucking time to
Yeah.
fucking
Can I
bend
bring
down,
a
undo
can
the
I bring a
thing.
walking stick? What about that? Is that
Yeah,
allowed?
like a walking
Ooh,
stick. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, so that'd be fucking. That's fucking killer. I
Can
just meant like,
I bring Heelys?
yeah, like,
Oh shit, that would change the
woo,
game.
and change a motherfucking game. No, I feel like you get more tired
You
with
see these
Heelys.
Heelys
Yeah.
from 1999? You
I feel
know,
like
it's
you
like
need motors
2000
on
and
them
like
though, right?
it's
To
like
get that
2000 and
Yeah,
pace.
like
you would have to get
I don't
motors or
know.
some shit like that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
but like,
Those
I,
devices seem really low tech, but somehow they're able to tell you're going like 3.99 as opposed, or like
yeah,
2.99 as opposed to 3 years like that.
like
Um,
I wouldn't even bring extra pair of socks because like you can't even, there's no
You don't have
time. Like
time to change them.
you have to change it. You know what I'm saying? Like just
yeah, dude had an extra pair of shoes. I'm like, when are you gonna change your shoes?
yeah,
When?
extra pair of shoes.
Yep.
You're not gonna do that. You have like no time
Yeah.
It's
for
for
the
them,
total
you
amount
know.
that you have time. Yeah, well, even then, for the total amount of time that they give you with the premise of the movie, you have maybe what 15 to 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, but again, this is not to like. I'm not dismissing anything. I was kind of just like roll the eyes of the premise of like how what I'm saying, like even with
Yeah.
like it reminded me for
What?
like Hunger Games, where it was like the rich are here and the poor are here. I was like, yeah, but there are like 10 to 1 poor people. I'm pretty sure a revolt would have happened already. So like they would murder the people in charge a long time ago. They wouldn't wait for Katniss. They're the poor outnumber the rich by a shit ton. Take over. Like rebellions happen
Yeah.
in history. You know what I mean? So it was just like, oh, like I feel like it could have done better, or at least the the surrounding environment of them is all like, hey, this is for like, you know, I don't know, something else, but it just felt like uh, dystopian, like, oh, America fell and this is what we do. This is how we live our lives now because the founding fathers said so. It's like, what no. It's
Well,
like
it's also like
That's
the
yeah.
I don't know, I find it kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of
It
interesting.
was it it
Um,
was a book. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's on that. It's kind of interesting. Like you see people, more so in the book, but like in the movie, you see like there's kids who are riding their bike by and watching them, or like other people like when they get to the end, like when they get to the city, it's like everyone is there. They're all watching. Like they want to see this last person gets shot kind of thing. Like it's kind of like very dystopian, like, oh, this is just the world we live in. Like we celebrate that 49 kids essentially
Yeah.
died for what exactly? Like what are we doing here exactly? I don't really know. We don't really know, like you said, we don't really know the outside of the world.
Yeah, we don't know the outside of the world, and I guess it's meant to be that because they're just like you just won a shit ton of money, so much money. It's like okay, so like you wouldn't shoot me, kid. You have so much money coming towards you. It's like okay, I guess money really is important here. It's like not family. And again, they explore those themes, those philosophical ideas throughout the thing, and I think that everybody does a good job. I think the actors in this do a really good job. Um, I think everybody's performance was pretty on par. I up to a certain point, I felt the desperation in many characters, but I think I don't know, Chris, I don't know how long ago you read it, but I feel like the runtime in this movie didn't allow for the development of every single one of those characters. So like
Yeah,
when those characters had to like be removed or whatever, I didn't feel the certain characters, I didn't feel them like oh man, like the sadness or the fondness that I would have for everybody else. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, I mean, this is definitely a bridged version. In the book, there's 100 people walking instead of 50 in the movie. And yeah, I honestly feel like a mini, even like a mini series would have been better just to get, even if it is still 50 kids, just to get more of that, like what they're about. It's like their
yeah, their backgrounds,
backstories.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like them just walking and hanging out. It's because like I feel like some of the people like they die like they died pretty quickly, and others it's like I don't even know who that kid was. Like I know
Yeah,
they said his name at the beginning of the movie, but like he wasn't really a character, you know? Yeah, but like yeah, the book definitely had more development of the characters just because they had more time to do that. So yeah,
yeah.
How was it
not
100? Was it like two per state?
uh
What are they,
maybe.
senators? They get two each. But even beat it, but even in this movie, not it wasn't 50 in total. It was supposed to be one by each state, but if you remember in the beginning of the movie when they were numbering them, they were
Hmm.
like one, two, three, and then it was like 12, and then it jumped to like 17, 18. I was like, why did they do a
I don't think
jump?
they named everybody.
No, 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 but they were numbering everybody like 1 to 50,
It did
and they
say 50
jumped. They,
people
they
on
jumped.
Wikipedia.
It did
Yeah,
because
it
I
was
Yeah.
fifty
or maybe
people.
it was just a jump cut then because I was
Maybe
just
it
like
was
it
doing
went from
like by
12 to
last
like
name or
Yeah,
something.
or something.
they're not
Yeah.
gonna go one, two, three, four, 50 times. Of course they're gonna jump. Yeah.
I guess I will say, I was kind of taken aback by that first kill. Like I knew this movie, like I knew the book, what happens, like the premise of the movie is most of these kids are dead at the end. So, but I guess I didn't expect them to go out like the way they did. Like that first kid was kind of brutal, honestly. I guess it just kind of sets the
The
tone for what to
one
Yeah.
who
expect for the
fell,
rest of it. Yeah,
the one
like
who just like
they like blasted his face
tripped.
off.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yep.
I guess are you able to mess with other people? Like, can I trip you? I don't think so. I don't think there's interference, right?
The only rules is you got to stay 3 miles an hour and you can't get off the beaten path. That's it.
Yeah.
Those are the only rules. Everything else is free. It's free for all.
I don't think so. Otherwise, they would have been like attacking each other.
But that was the whole point of the movie is it's like camaraderie or whatnot. Like they're supposed. The idea is that they're supposed to build a bond, but they constantly remind you like, well, what's the point of making friends? Like we're all
Yep.
not gonna make it. Like one person's gonna make it. That's it. So even if you become like really close with all these people, it doesn't matter. Even if you try to help them, it doesn't matter. you or them or both of you are gonna get got. Like that's the existential threat here. That despite the fact that they all know that, they're still like they don't accept that for some reason. I don't know.
I mean, you kind of need someone to get through it for most part. Like
Yeah.
the nights. How are you gonna
The fuck you do?
how are you
Um,
gonna get through the nights alone? I don't know.
well,
I feel like you're fucked.
apparently you were able to, right? That was one of my.
Yeah.
That's when I just kind of I was like, oh man, like really that you're just gonna have this as a throwaway? It's literally one line in the throwaway in the whole movie. It's a throwaway line. It's a throwaway scene. It's just like, all right, now you know how. Now you know how they sleep. Like, I thought it was like you have to maintain. I thought it was gonna be like you have to walk and you have to keep going. There's only one of you. You have to make 3 hours an hour. But like, if you all don't make X amount of miles per day, then you get shot. So like, it's still the same walking distance, but they give you like an hour to rest, and then it's like we got to keep going. And it's like it's on you to, you know, from here to here at 3 miles an hour, you should be walking at 50 miles a day. If you don't do 50 miles a day or you go back, then you're gonna die. Because even then, even if you get like an hour in, it's still exhausting. Like you need rest.
Oh yeah, that's
Maybe not an hour, but maybe like 10 minutes or what I'm saying. Like
hmm
just for them to just get situated and then you keep going. But the straight walking, I was like, oh, like I like how they address the bathroom, how they go to the bathroom. That shit
Yep.
was funny as hell. I don't know. I don't know if that's the worst way to go, but it might be.
That
It might.
looks like the worst way to go.
It might be up there, dude. It might be up there. It's like
Yeah.
how bad of your intestinal
Uh
system that you have to be for not being able to walk.
there was in the book, there's a lot more like crowds of people in the book that show up, and one of the walkers goes and like has sex with one of the crowd people in the crowd.
What the?
Yeah. But like he like gets back in line, but since he didn't finish, he like it like slows him down enough that he loses because of that.
Stupid.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
One
Was it
last
worth
go, I
it? Yeah,
guess.
one
I
last go.
don't
One
Uh-huh.
last go.
know.
Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot. Okay, shoot me.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Shh. Don't shoot. Okay, you can.
Would you guys stop and shit real quick, or would you guys shit your pants?
Oh, I
I
thought you
feel
were
like
gonna ask,
shitting
would
your
you stop
pants
and
is
sex?
I feel like shitting your pants is the way to go, right?
Yeah, shitting
At
your
least like
pants is
put your
definitely.
pull your put it pulling your pants down and walking, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy was
No.
going. That guy was going though. That guy needed to stop. Like
There was
there
no
was no way.
Yeah, but
he
that's why I
wasn't gonna
said
make
like
it.
I don't know the level of intestine like BGs you got to because let me tell you guys, I've had that shit where I'm just sitting there contemplating life because it's just like well, I don't know what I did, what karma I deserve this, but it's like it's painful. I'm just like, man, I just want this to end. I don't want to feel like this ever again. And I don't know what causes it, so I understand that like it'll buckle your knees and that's it. But I would just yeah, I would shit my pants, keep walking, and when it rains, just out of a bar of soap and just let the rain do its thing. I wash myself in the rain, get all cracks and everything. Bar of soap, you know.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Just
Bad idea.
figure it out. Or they give you unlimited water
I would just
canteens.
live with it.
Just
I'd be like, well, okay.
like, I don't think you
This is
can
my
live with
life
it.
now.
I think
My
I think just like naturally you would develop a rash, wouldn't you? Like don't babies develop rashes if you don't clean them like within like a certain amount of time?
mm. I
Like the
mean,
I've
feet
how
heard.
long do you have left to live though? It's
well, we have to all outwalk everybody else, so at least 50 miles
yeah, 50 miles.
and shit. I don't
Plus
know.
plus the shit will probably like ward people off, you know?
That's true.
You
Oh,
know, maybe it will
the
slow them
un
down.
the unimaginable smell that these people must be fucking sweat, shit, piss, vomit. Ugh, just
Well, not
unbelievable
piss.
smell.
That guy is literally turned around. Was like, "Watch out, everybody!"
I mean, that's the way to go, or else you're just gonna
Yeah.
be peeing on
Yeah,
yourself, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, but shitting, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's your own, it's over, I feel.
Oh man, yeah.
yeah. I mean, bring toilet paper. Do the best you can. Yeah.
Toilet paper? No,
I
What about
expect
I
more
don't.
diaper?
people on
What
the
about
road.
diaper?
I expect more people on the road, not just at the end, but like along the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like in the like I said, the
Yeah,
book, there was a lot more people on like on the side of
yeah,
the road.
yeah. Um, because
Also,
I'm like,
fuck
okay,
the mom,
if
bro.
there were
Fuck the
people,
mom.
can I just throw,
Yeah, you could throw
give
whatever.
you a hot dog or some water, some Gatorade, different pair of shoes? Yeah.
Yeah, I say fuck the mom, bro. My mom almost ruined it for everybody, you know. Just like, but anyway. Any other thoughts on this movie? You want to give your
Um,
ranking?
do you do you guys want to know how the book ended?
Yeah, I want to know how the book ended. I'm not gonna read the book.
All
Yes.
right. This is different than the movie, but is so I guess slight spoilers for anyone who cares. All right, so essentially, uh, Garrity, he is the main character of the book and the
Mm-hmm.
movie, and it's essentially it's kind of similar to that. Like him and Peter are there at the end, and like he lets Garrity win, and the there's a like a the big difference I would say is Garrity's dad didn't die. It's kind of ambiguous where he went, and even maybe hints of the major being his dad at the end.
That's what I assumed.
Yeah, so it was definitely kind of a different thing. Yeah, but it did end with like a similar like dream sequence where he won. Everyone else is gone. He is the winner. He sees like a silhouette in the distance and he's like walking towards it. And that's how it ends. Like, is that his dad? Is that the major? Like, kind
Yeah,
of,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, up to your own
Hmm.
interpretation.
Yeah, the way they introduced him and the way like everything, I was like, oh, this is dad.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed it was. Um, until the major spoke. And I was like, oh, it's the other guy. Kind of put two and two together.
hmm
Oh, but okay. All right. So his dad went out for milk, never came back. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially.
Until the race.
I'm
How many
here.
miles did they travel? Wasn't it like 300 and something?
Is it
It's a lot.
200?
They walked
I know it said it in the
450
movie.
miles.
Okay. Damn.
No, that's in the book. Sorry. They walked
I think it was like around 250, 300.
822 miles per day. 8 days, 22 miles per day.
I think is that the book, Miles?
That says in the movie. It does say in the
Oh, okay.
movie.
How many miles did you say?
It says 8 22 mile per day. So 22 by times eight. Some days reaching 32 miles, but 22 miles times eight. I don't know how much that is. I shouldn't even
It was
176. I
eight
think they
days.
did.
That's not right. That's not right.
Jesus.
Yeah, they definitely did more because like
I
there's one
remember
that was
seeing
like two
200 and
Yeah.
something.
something.
It was
Yeah.
like 300 and something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 250, 300. But yeah,
What is that, like
that's
3 days, 4 days?
5 days, I want to say. they walked?
Yeah, something like that. I remember his first day, second day, third day, fourth. Yeah, it's like 5 days. Also, who chooses this path? I feel like this path is random.
I wonder if it's depending on state. Like, do they switch states every year?
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
year?
yeah, yeah.
That's
Uh,
why.
310 miles?
Yeah, something
So
like
like
that
four
seems more accurate.
days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's still a lot.
Jesus.
Yeah, there was a. I did see like a like an interactive movie theater one
Oh,
where
the treadmill
yeah, the
screenings.
treadmill screenings where you
Yeah.
just walk the entire movie.
And if you stop walking, they kicked you out of the movie.
Yeah, they kicked you out of the movie.
Honestly, that's kind of a fun like
That's a
40x. You're
two
like
hour. That's a 2 hour walk, bro.
It's like
at
six
3 miles per
miles.
hour? Come on,
At
that's
three
Yeah, it's
miles
only
an
like six
hour.
miles.
yeah, that's not that much.
Yeah,
In the
okay,
movie's
yeah.
an hour and 40 minutes. I don't think it's that bad.
It's not that bad. Unless you have to go pee, in which case I think you just forfeit, right?
Yeah. Or
Or
you turn around and
just pee on the person
I
behind
gotta
you.
take a shit. I gotta take a shit.
You like
Attendant. No.
purposely you like purposely pee on their like treadmill, so it's just
yeah.
like
I'm saying it needed like the 4DX experience, like when they're walking off that one like tall hill, like the
Oh
incline
yeah.
starts going up and you turn on the rain effects, like get the whole 4DX.
Experience, yeah.
true.
Yeah.
True. You only get rations. You only get like those like Gatorade power jellies or
hmm
They
whatever
only
the hell
give
they
you
were.
red fish. They don't give you any popcorn. They just throw red fish towards it.
Swedish fish.
Yeah, Swedish fish.
All
All right. Any other thoughts, comments on this movie? All right. I'm gonna give your ratings. Chris, you want to rate this movie?
I would give this 3.5 books about the long walk out of 5. Definitely gonna finish it this time. We're I'm gonna write my book while walking. Definitely won't die. I feel like I remember them like picking up that book and like, we'll finish it for you, kid, kind of thing in the
Oh
book.
yeah,
But I don't,
yeah.
maybe
No.
not.
When that kid came up and he was like, I'm gonna write a book about the long walk, you know? I'm like, bro, your priorities are all wrong here.
Well, you knew that kid was fucked, but he had dress shoes on. Like, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
he
he
wasn't
was
making it
not.
like 50 miles.
Kid has
Like he
glasses
was.
on. He's
Yeah.
not gonna make it.
It's like, why do you have a tie? What are you talk? What are you doing here?
Yeah. What is? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
What about you, Charlie?
I thought it was yeah, I just wish they went into more backgrounds for other people.
hmm
So I thought it was like a little it ended up just being simple. I'm sure it's not a simple book or anything. But it ended up just being like, you know, s- simple script kind of thing.
Well, even
So I'm gonna
even
give
the
this,
sorry, even the actual like filming, it's pretty much just Garrity and Peter for most of the movie. Like
yeah,
just
yeah,
front-facing camera on them, like so.
yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
said,
Keep
There's
in
like
mind.
it's a little simple.
no like nuances. Like the only nuances was like the guy who fell was any other death. Was any of the
Yeah.
deaths was like the time we saw like, oh, okay, yeah, that's something to consider concerned. That's something to concern yourself about.
hmm
How would I take a shit on the long walk? I don't know. Why are you wearing chucks? I don't know. Um, shit, just like where he's like, oh, see, he got his warning because he's trying to see like how slow can he actually get before he gets a warning, but he does it early on so that he can walk off the warning
hmm
as opposed to later on. And I'm like, all right, cool, strategy. We're gonna strategize on this long walk, and it's like, nope, they're walking a little bit more, and they're walking in the rain, and they're walking at
Yeah.
night.
No strategy was
Uh,
applied at all.
yeah, it was just like, all right, just survive. Um, yeah, like you need politics because you need a friend. What happens at the end? Blah blah blah. So yeah, so this is I give this um I would give this three uh twisted ankles out of five.
Oh yeah, that shit was
Oh yeah,
disgusting.
that one was
That
pretty
was
I don't know how
gross.
disgusting.
The
long that
fact
was
he was keeping up
disgusting.
as long as he did while walking
Yeah,
on that.
it's
Oh,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
crazy.
oh,
yeah.
jeez.
I
Um,
understand he twisted his ankle, but like, I don't think he twisted an ankle. I think he just straight up broke your
Oh,
ankle.
that
yeah,
was
it just
broken.
yeah,
It
it's
Because
was
just
like
like,
broken.
sideways.
yeah, because I'm like, if you twisted your ankle, you could at least like, you know,
Yeah, that
you
no,
could
that
flex it.
wasn't.
You can flex it back into to walking mode. But no, you just, I think,
That
you
was
needed
broken.
medical help when you
Well,
first.
they gave it to him. One to the head.
What about you, Eddie?
Yeah, I was just thinking like a lot of this they had to film all of this, right? So it's like, man, the actors in this just had to walk and then rewalk and then walk again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
imagine one scene and somebody just laughs or does it like, oh, back to square one, everyone. I just walked 5 miles. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it again. All right, and we got to do it before lunch. So hippy hop, let's go. Um, because a lot of these are continuous shots, you know. So it's
Yeah.
like it's them literally walking. So this film a little more exhausting for your average actor. Um, but yeah, I think I like the concept. I like the idea. Again, the premise of like everything that's happened, I think could have been better or kind of changed. I understand the book was written a while ago, so I'll give it that. But
Yeah, Stephen
it,
King wrote it when he was 19 in like
yeah,
1970
in like
something.
1970 something, so that makes sense. But at least for the adaptation, just keep it with the times. Um, that's my only oh, well. um, but I would definitely give this. I would give this a three Asian guy wishes out of five
For his wife.
for the Asian wife, the Asian, no, which is weird because his wish, but he was married, uh, doesn't make sense.
Yeah. That is funny, yeah.
Like he was adamant about that
He
wish,
wanted
but
more.
then later in the movie, I was like, "What?" Like, yeah, bro, he's the only one who's married. I'm like, but his wish made it seem like he was opposite of married. Like,
Man, no one even brought up his wish, you know?
oh
They
man, like
should
yeah.
have.
So, but that's one hell of a wish. Uh, all right. Definitely go watch it in movie theaters if you can. It's a nice afternoon. But moving on to our last movie this weekend, or the last movie in our compilation, our movie collection, but the movie that also came out this weekend, the long anticipated Demon Slayer Infinity Castle arc came out. Um, and man, I have been waiting for this one. Granted, the I don't know, the fucking manga has been out for like what, fucking a decade already.
No, I mean the manga ended in 2021, I think.
Oh, really?
2020, 2021, around then. So
Yeah,
yeah,
okay. So it's not that
the
far off.
story has definitely been over for a bit.
Yeah. Um, but I mean, I went to the movie theater and this theater was packed.
Same.
I couldn't find a seat first, and then second, when I did find it, the movie theater that I went to had like five or six, um, five or six, um, what are they called? Rooms, what are they called? Screens? What are they
Yeah,
called?
screens.
Yeah, playing it like back to back to back to back.
Hmm.
Um, it was it was packed. Everybody felt like for like Comic-Con. Um, because everybody came out in droves.
Yeah,
And I
same.
watched
Like,
I watched it on Sunday. I was out of the town, so I had to wait till Sunday. So I don't even know
hmm
Thursday, Friday, Saturday how crazy that might have been.
Yeah, for me, all of the Dolby screenings of that weekend were like packed full. Like, so yeah, people came out and it showed with the box office.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
made in the US alone, it made $70 million
Hmm.
and set a record for the biggest anime opening ever, beating the last
Itself,
biggest.
itself.
No, the last biggest is from 1999, Pokemon the first movie with
No
$31 million
way.
opening weekend.
Get
So
the
yeah,
fuck out of here.
Holy crap.
yeah, it's huge. Anime is big
That is a lot to
and
say.
people are coming out for it. So,
Yeah, people
Yeah,
are
yeah.
is coming out. Well, I think also because I mean it's built up so much.
hmm
Especially since the first one. But more so because of the in between seasons. Because it just this one felt like it took forever for it to get produced and sent out. Like, I mean, when did the last one was the Hashira training. The Hashira training came out like in 2023, didn't it?
yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. So then a whole 2 year wait for a major film because the last one they did, the original one, the first full length movie that they came out was the Mugen Train, and then after that they did like a movie release for season 2 or 3. I forget which one it was, but it was literally just the last episode and the first
Yeah,
episode spliced together.
those aren't really movies. Those are more
Yeah.
just here's a preview for the season that's coming out in like a
Yeah.
week or two.
Exactly. So this full-on major feature film, which again, I was talking to Charlie about it. I was like, it didn't feel like a film. It felt like no commercial breaks between uh like episodes. Like
I
they
wanted to ask
didn't.
you about that. Does this work as a movie?
I, I don't think so.
I agree.
I don't think this works as a movie only because of the way it was presented. And don't get me wrong, I am giving this a very high rating. I enjoyed the film, um, all the storylines and going forth. But I don't think that the producers or even the writers made a movie. I think they their original idea or maybe the original plan all along was to release a season, like what release a season. But I felt like all they did was put those episodes together. Like there wasn't even a transition between episodes. It was literally fade to black next. Like I could tell when one episode ended and the next one started. That's what it felt like to me. Where I was just like, okay, this would have been one episode, and now, I don't have to wait. It's coming up. Like it's immediately following up the next one. I don't know how you guys, Charlie, what did you think?
No, I agree with that. First of all, I went on a Thursday at 7 p.m. Right? So not the
Oh,
earliest screening. Not the earliest screening, but one of the earlier screenings. And yeah,
yeah.
it was packed. It was pretty packed. IMAX looked awesome though. Um, but I agree with you that it was like I was getting pissed off at the the way they spliced it. It was like oh, like we're waiting for this reunion. I'm just gonna say, I mean, no spoilers, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, but you're waiting for the Tanjiro Akaza reunion, right? And you finally get there, and it's Tanjiro just being like Akaza, and Akaza being like Tanjiro, and then it's like fade to black. Here's the next. Anyway, here's what's going
Yeah,
on
here's
this
what's
side
going
of the
on
world,
this side
right?
of the world. Exactly.
And that formula where it's like it builds up to a point, you get to that point, fade to black, that happened like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It happened more than
that by the
that.
third, yeah, well, yeah, however many times, by the third or fourth time, I was getting pissed. I was like, just play the movie, just start, middle, end, like just go, just go. Right. So it's very much spliced like episodes, and I don't know what they were going for because if they want to do it in a movie-esque way, they didn't. Right? They just did it in a series way. There are ways to like slice a movie together where, you build up to a spot, you like either do a you like jump to the other side of the world or whatever, right? But like it all connects together. And they didn't. And I mean, this movie was awesome. Holy crap, what a movie. Glad I went early. Um and uh but that was my only kind of complaint there is Jesus.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
fade to black thing, just like I was getting so mad. I was getting so mad.
Um,
Um,
but I
yeah,
think on the
yeah,
other side, to play devil's advocate, I don't know if they're able to not do that. Um, I was getting other people's feedbacks, and it's if I don't know, Chris, I think you're the only one here who's actually read the manga, right?
Hmm.
Um, was it true to the manga?
Yeah, I mean, all of the flashbacks and cutaways, it's all that stuff is in the manga. So it's not like,
I meant the pacing of it.
well, I would
Like in the
say
manga, does it do what it did in the movie? Does it introduce something and then the next volume
yes.
is
I mean,
jumping
yeah,
back
it's
to
I feel like in a manga or the episodic TV show, you can kind of just start a fight and then next episode you cut to a different fight or just because like there's so much stuff going on in this Infinity Castle, like it makes sense to cut around to different characters.
right, but when
In a
it's
movie,
animated, you can't do that. You can't have an
no,
intense
I
fight,
think you
break it
can.
off, and
You
then
can
go
in the
back to
TV
it.
show. You can have
No, no, no,
one
yeah, yeah,
episodes of
exactly,
this.
exactly. In a TV show, right?
That's kind of why, yeah, I don't really think this works as a movie as it is. Like as a standalone, I know it's like a part of a series, but like as a movie, just watching this movie, I don't think it works.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
even like you said 5 or 6, but I feel like every like 5 minutes we had like a cutaway or a
like
flashback, and it was
right,
like
yeah,
it definitely like in watching like a TV show, like episode by episode, like okay, I'm used to anime just doing that, but in a movie, it just felt like we're just this is over 2.5 hour long movie. Like
yeah,
it felt like every like okay, we're on to another flashback, we're on to a cutaway to
yeah,
something
yeah.
else, and it was just so much of this that it kind of took me out of the fights, a lot of them. Like even the Akaza fight flashback was like an episode in itself. Like that was like 30
yeah. I
minutes
felt like
probably.
Yeah.
that would have been
I
like
was
the only.
expecting something quick and dirty at that point, and
No.
it was not quick and dirty.
No, no, it was, but it wasn't long and
Yeah,
drawn out. It's just that that's the backstory. Like that's the
Yeah,
story has to be presented in itself. But again, I don't know how they would be able to present it in a movie
they can't.
because,
I
well,
just don't
because
think they're able
I
to.
didn't, I didn't, but we didn't. It doesn't sound like we had this issue with Mugen Train.
Well, that's because they literally animated the entire arc in the movie.
So is that the difference? Is that they animated the entire arc? Because
I think that's a part
when
of
I
it.
rewatched it in series mode, I couldn't like looking back in the movie, I couldn't tell where it would break off. When I watched the episodic version of it, I actually don't like where it breaks off each episode. Like it feels very not where it should cut off as far as the storyline goes.
I
So
guess
is
for
is that what
oh
it
god.
was? No, it
I don't
was
know.
like, is that what it was? They did the whole, they animated it all, and it wasn't episodic. It was meant to be a movie as opposed to this one where it genuinely feels that they did each episode and they just edited it together. Like they didn't do any jump. They didn't like edit any like transitions. They just literally just push play like together.
I I think also with Mugen Train, there's a lot less characters and things happening in that arc. So I feel like it was more condensed to the train, and they were able to
Yeah,
do that. So it wasn't
it's just
like
one
this.
story
Yeah,
dealing with the four characters on the train, and
yeah,
that's it, right? And then you get off the train, but then that's a whole different.
yeah. But
It's still
it's still
together
contained in
because
that
it's like,
story. Yeah,
yeah, it's still
Right.
like all of it together. This
Well,
is
because
like eight characters, four stories, five locations, right? Like just
well, it's just so
it's
much
just a
that,
lot, and they
but
just
but
jump around so much.
yeah.
everything
Yeah,
just kept getting introduced and introduced. I'm like, despite the fact that there are scenes that are meant to be slow, it didn't feel slow. It just felt like the next thing had to come. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was like intense, and then it's like backstory, nice and quiet, nice and calm. But it didn't feel calm. It felt like the next thing has to happen now. Like the next storyline has to, and it didn't meet everybody. I was like, I don't know how long this movie's gonna be, but it must have been maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours in, where I'm like, man, I still need to. There's four more characters I haven't seen since the beginning. I have no idea where they are or what's going on. Have they been running this entire time? I have no idea what the hell's going on because it's just two main fights here. Um,
Well, I mean, that's kind of just how the story is at this point of the castle. Because like the next movie, without spoiling it, it's gonna be about the that like samurai looking demon that we see
yeah,
again in the movie.
Upper Moon one,
the one
yeah.
that looks like
Yeah.
Tanjiro,
Yeah,
the one
we
that looks like Tanjiro and Tanjiro's father
like
and
Yeah.
Tanjiro
that
himself.
that backstory is super long. So that would probably be like half that movie,
It probably
I
won't even
feel.
Yeah.
be in the movie because it's, from my understanding, it's called Infinity Castle Part Two, isn't it? It's just called Infinity Castle Part Two, which means this arc is in two pieces, which means the final movie
It's
is
in
just
three
the final
pieces.
arc. Okay, so this is not even
No,
the
I
final
think it's
arc.
gonna be
Is this the
uh
finale, or is this just the final? Is this the final? Is this a three-piece
there's
arc?
all right,
And
so Infinity
it's yeah.
Castle is one arc, and then there's the final arc that's after that,
So
which is
Infinity Castle is broken
also
into two or three
it has to be three movies because
because there's just so much.
that final arc is so long and drawn out. Like, I mean, I feel like it has to be its own thing just because how long
Okay.
it was in the manga.
Because I know for a fact that that next one comes out next year, and it is titled Infinity Castle Part Two.
Hmm.
So it's the same arc, but it's the second part. But if you're saying that there's only one final arc or one final part, so I don't know if they're gonna be able to fit everything in a 2.5 hour movie for the second part of this. There's
No,
just so
definitely
much to
not.
be resolved. There's still so much to resolve.
I think there has to be. I mean, there's definitely two more Infinity Castle movies, and then what they would do with that last arc is kind of up in there.
Well, I thought no, that from isn't it from my understanding, there's only gonna be two more feature films and that's it?
That's I don't think they unless
I
they're
don't think they're
rushing
gonna
it to
be
the
able.
end, they're not gonna be able to do it.
Or maybe there'll be
There's
like
too
a
much to
surprise
cover.
season in between. I don't know. Cause I feel like, yeah, I feel like just based on this movie alone, there's just so much info. I was like, man, I don't. It didn't feel like 2.5 hours to me, to tell you the truth, but it felt compressed. And I understand they need to be able to make money. I mean, they're making money. I think the budget for this was like 20 mil. Like they are above that, like a lot. Like it's gonna be like tenfold. So, you know, they have the ability to pump these out. I don't know. I don't know. but that's later. What did you all think about just the overall style of the movie, the fights, the animation? What are your thoughts on it?
The fight's awesome as usual. Like top notch animation from this studio.
Oh yeah.
They're doing great stuff. I really like the music at the points. Like they did the some classics, but also some new stuff that was really good. Um, yeah, the Akaza, he was definitely the like the star demon of this movie. Like
Yeah.
he had a lot of screen time and he yeah, just wanna bring it back to a podcast we did when Mugen Train came out, just to say I was right.
I
I
was
still I
always
still
right.
I still don't think so.
Okay, how was
In terms
Rengoku
of the pacing,
Goku?
though, the last thing about the pacing of the movie, though, I
Okay.
want to say is that they would have been able to do it. And because I was thinking about it, I was like, how can they do all these storylines at the same time without jumping around? And it's one of those where it's like, me, you, Eddie are like demon slayers, right? I'm obviously the strongest one. Um, and we're in the middle of the Infinity Castle, middle in quotes because it's infinite, and
Yeah.
who the hell knows it's the middle. And then like three, oh, what are they called? Upper rank demons pop up at the same time, and it's like I get one, you get one, Eddie gets one, and then we all split off in different
Then
directions,
we
and
die
then
alone.
that's yeah, and then we all like right, and then all our stories are individually told, as opposed to like jumping to Chris's, jumping to mine, jumping to Eddie's, jumping back to Chris, jumping to mine, jumping to Eddie's.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
again, that is just
These things
anime.
are there. It's possible. It's possible. Like it's not possible. There's been other stuff where it's like everyone has their own adventure, but like it all connects, overall connects. But that's the last thing.
I think that's just the issue
Um,
with adapting this to a movie. It just it's too long and it just doesn't really fit.
Honestly, this felt like 2 seasons worth of animation.
How long was Mugen Train, that movie?
Mugen Train was about two
Like
hours, I
two
think, at
hours.
most. Yeah, it was
I
like an
think it
hour
So
was
and
this would
2 hours.
50.
Yeah.
this would have been yeah, this would have been like one 12 episode season essentially,
112 episode. Okay. Okay. It
like
just
around
felt
that.
and I also I guess because you're able to breathe in those episodes, you're
Hmm.
able, like you said, Chris, you're able to stop here and then jump somewhere else and then have it, or even build the backstory. You could start an episode with the backstory as a beginning, and then it ends up being right. It ends up being a fight or whatever. Like there's just so much you're able to do with an episodic a format as opposed to this. And again, I don't know how you would be able to still capture what you're trying to in the. That's why I asked, like in the series of which it was written, without changing the entire timeline of the manga itself. I think they were there. That's why I asked. Like, it felt like they were constrained to each volume of like, this is how it happened in the book, so this is how we have to animate it, and this is how we have to present it, as opposed to getting all the story from this arc and then really writing and piecing a movie style anime. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they where they address like um uh Ishizu. Fucking thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh. Um Zenitsu. Zenitsu's like that came out of nowhere to me. I'm like, who the F is this kid? And I was like, oh, the kid. That's the kid.
I mean, that
It's
was kind of similar how it was in the manga. Like Zenitsu was able to like learn the secret thing. He was trained this whole time to learn the secret seventh style. And it's like when did you become brave? Like when did you I don't know. That felt like out of nowhere in the manga as well
right.
to
It
me.
felt because he never like from the time he real like he matured, right? Or he like got the news to when they go get Infinity Arc, it's just a couple hours. Maybe I'll give you maybe 2 days or something, whatever it is. But it isn't enough to be like. I like Zenitsu isn't the type he hates training. He
Yep.
hates, that's his whole thing, right? So it's like, where did you find the time, or where did you, where were you doing this? Because you can't even perform your own breathing style awake. So did you do this while you were sleeping? Like, I don't understand. So it just felt out of nowhere. And the introduction of an upper six, despite the fact I was confused because I'm like, didn't they murder an upper six already? I was like, well, upper six is dead. It's like there's a new upper six. Like I don't have any background on this person whatsoever.
Yeah.
And using a breathing style as a demon, um, demon art. I feel like there should be a lot more background on that. Like just I was like, I feel like it would have been more intense being able to combine both of those things. Um, but I did appreciate just the his character coming full circle and he's like good to go now. Um, I didn't li- I d- what was said about butterfly, all the butterflies. I don't know what's going on with that. Domu's a beast. Doma, I mean. Do we get background on his? I hope we get a little bit of background on his. It kind of felt like nobody cared about him. Pretty straightforward.
I mean, we kind of get like the flashback in this one. I think we get a little more like what happened to his family and stuff. But yeah, he's kind of just the guy who eats people.
Hmm. That's his thing. That's what he does. Um, but yeah. Was anything else? All right. Would you guys give me a rating on this, and would you go see this in the movie theaters?
Are you guys gonna watch the sequel? I don't need
Yeah.
to.
Obviously.
This movie,
Yeah.
this specific movie,
Yeah.
besides the
No, the
pacing,
other one.
um, I give this four emotional talks with your grandpa out of five. I thought it was great. I thought it looked great. Um, that crow scared the shit out of me. Like the first announcement. Um, um, I also thought I missed something because of that one part right at the beginning. I'm like, did I miss an arc? Did I miss an episode?
Yeah. Yeah. It
What
felt
part?
very
Um,
much.
That part.
um, the part where um, I don't know anyone's name, but the girl with the poison walks in on
Yeah.
the upper rank too, and then the flashback on like her sensei master.
Oh yeah. No, that's the background we didn't get.
I mean, we kind of saw it
Somewhat.
from I think we knew she was dead because like they had like a flashback with the like the poison girl, like her like trainee
Yeah.
because
When
she
he
was
bought when
definitely
she
with
bought the
them.
little girl, when she bought the little
Hmm.
girl,
Yeah, yeah.
the
But
other
yeah,
the other one.
for emotional talks with your grandpa out of five. Yeah, go watch this in the best movie theater you possibly can.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I'm down for the sequel. And that grandpa talk kind of got to me. The girl next to me was crying, like full on, like I heard sniffles.
Like,
I was just
shh,
like,
watching
man,
the
that's pretty.
movie.
Yeah, I should be like, hey, can you shut the hell up? I'm trying to watch the movie. I will say I did not care for Akaz. I feel so bad. I didn't care for the Akaz's background.
Damn,
Everyone
heartless,
felt it.
heartless.
They're
I don't know if it makes me
demons.
cold or whatever. Yeah,
They're
but
He
they're
didn't
like,
bad
choose to be a
people.
demon. They were bad to him.
I just want to say also to go with my I was right. Akasa in his flashback killed 67 people, armed people with his fist. Rengoku doesn't got shit on Akaza. What are we talking about?
What are you talking about? He
What are we
and then he
talking
and
about?
then he got his ass kicked by a fucking 60-year-old sensei. He got his ass handed to him after he killed 67. What does that mean?
He was
That's
tired. He was
it doesn't
sleepy.
no, he got his ass handed to him real hard, all right? So I don't want to hear it, Chris.
I
Akaza,
think
all right.
without like unlocking his weakness or secret or whatever, I don't, it just it just doesn't
Akaza fought
it doesn't
like
matter.
powered up
Yeah.
versions of Tandero and the water guy. Like
Just because his weakness is a very lame one doesn't mean it's not a weakness. Everybody gets defeated one way or another. And his weakness was just remembering his past. Rengoku would have because all three of them have basically the same storyline. They're really close to their dad. They got shafted. And the only difference between Rengoku and Tanjiro between Akaza is that they remember. Akaza doesn't remember because it was so long ago. But the moment he remembered that he was legit not an asshole. He was he similar to the Daki story that they had, it's kind of, but it's like you got the short end of the stick, and the moment your life tries to turn around, the world is like, no, you have to suffer because that is the path you must walk. Like you can't be happy. In order for other people to be happy, you need to be tormented, right? And then Rengoku would have been like, that's not, you don't have the right to murder other people because you were given the wrong whatever. I too had a father, blah blah blah, and blah 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 blah. Like eventually would have gotten the conversation going like they always do. And yeah, it's lame
I
love
don't
triumphs.
no, I don't think so. It
He
wouldn't
would
have
have
gotten
gotten it.
there.
He would have gotten there. It would have with them
No, it
all the
would
talking.
not. If
He would have gotten there.
if he was fighting seriously against Rengoku, Rengoku would have been dead like in 30 seconds.
No, because he was fighting
Yes.
seriously with these guys and they weren't dead. Rengoku was more
Yeah,
powerful
because
than both of these guys, than
not at this point
Tanjiro
in the
and the water
series.
guy. Well,
Not at this point in the series.
back then either. It was what? It was several months. It was several months. He was pretty up there.
Yeah, no, no, you're right. Rengoku was stronger than everyone. He was the strongest Hashira
Hashira
at that
at
point
that point.
at Mugen Train, but not anymore. Tanjiro is probably stronger than him at this point.
You think so? I don't
Yeah,
know. Oh,
dude,
he is
Tanjiro,
just by levels.
look at all the stuff he unlocked, like moves. Like
Oh yeah,
he masked his ability, like his hunting sense and whatever other stuff.
all the other
He
stuff.
learned fire moves, he
He's
water
on
moves,
he's
electric
in the
moves.
different dimensions.
Yeah, I feel like Tanjiro is above Rengoku, way above.
Um,
Just saying. I was right.
just saying, I was right.
I was right. There wasn't a need for a 2 hour discussion. Actually, let's take that discussion and connect it to this podcast.
And that's why I'm giving it a 3.5.
Because Rengoku would
Um,
lose.
ice fans out of 5. And I mean, like you said, this movie is beautifully animated. The action is awesome. Like even like some of the Akaza flashback, like there were some good moments in this movie. I just don't think it should have been a movie. Like
You're heartless like Charlie. Like you didn't buy the Akasa sad background story
no, I mean I like that background story. I just don't think this really fit
as a
as a
movie. Yeah,
movie. But
yeah,
that being said, like Charlie, I still think you should see it in the theater just because we I, anime movies they do come in the theaters, but they don't look like this. And
yeah.
this movie looks awesome. Like the particle effects, the action scenes, like they're like firing at all cylinders, like how good this movie looked. So
Yeah,
definitely worth seeing on a big screen. What about you,
at
Eddie?
least just for the fights. And it's not going to hit the same at home at all.
For me, I give this 4 gang signs out of 5. Dying gang signs out of 5. I'm really wondering what that was. Hopefully they say what that was.
Nope,
Uh
never.
oh, what the
No,
hell?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Do they? Do they?
They do.
Okay. I'm like, all right, this girl fucking throwing forks up and down and shit. Like, um, yeah. Fan of the story. Yeah, I was really excited about this and getting to see the storyline move forward. So for all of that, it's gonna get me. The fight scenes were just amazing. Yeah, just what how we discussed, it's just the freaking format just doesn't the movie format just doesn't fit this type of for this one. I don't know what they're gonna do for the next one. For all we know, we could be the only three that have this kind of issue with it. Um, I don't know.
I've
But
seen other people say a similar thing about
okay.
the pacing.
Okay, so we're not alone. I still rank Mugan over this one. Um, it's a close one, but I think again because of the pacing and because of the thing, Mugan Train still is still up there as far as like the entire series. Not the entire like not the fight sequences, although I don't Rangoku's fight sequence is up there. So
Yeah.
um it's still like one of the best animations I've seen in a long ass time. So that's awesome. Um but yeah, definitely go watch it. Like Charlie said, IMAX, Dolby, whatever you can see it in, it's definitely worth it. And yeah, looking forward to the next one. In what 2026 it's supposed to come out. Hopefully there's no setbacks on that one. So see how it goes.
2027 and then 2029.
No, 2026.
No, that's so far away.
No, they said next year. They said the second part was coming out next year, and then the third part was coming out in 2028. I think that's right. I may be wrong.
2027 and 2029.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Jeez.
that's
Holy shit.
stupid.
Part two expected to be released 2027. Part three
At
expected to
least
be
if it
released
was a TV
2029.
series, like we would be watching it right now, and it wouldn't be like I feel like it wouldn't feel as long.
No, but I also don't like
This is
because
Avengers all over again.
it would be released in Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll releases all of them. It's like you have to
What?
give it
No,
week.
they don't. They
They
release it
don't.
weekly. Yeah.
Was it Hulu that released all of them at once? It was just like
I don't know.
I remember one season released on Hulu. I was just like, why did you give it? I don't know. It's like, we're just gonna binge the shit out of this. Um, damn, 2027. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes.
That's crazy.
That's crazy work, bro. I mean, I don't know, 20 million bucks. You you made 5 times your money easily. Just double the budget.
I actually have
Get it
the
out.
yeah, like you said, 20 million was the budget, and box office as of probably past weekend, 462 million.
Just double the budget and get it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm
I
pretty
mean,
sure
they're
you
gonna
have
make
animators working 24 hours a day, but just like get more animators. I don't know. They are making more money with the movie than they are just releasing it episodically. So,
I know.
I guess it's good that it builds anticipation. It's just 2 years just seems like a yearly thing would be nice. Like if we could get Super Mario Bros. Part 2. Well, we're not. We're getting in 2 years, right? So it's like, yeah, okay, 2 years maybe. All right. Just seems so far away. Because it'll release in Japan, but then it'll take another what 6 months before. That
Yeah.
I watched it dub. I don't know about you all guys, but even if it's not dubbed, it takes another 6 months before it gets released here or around the world. So it's like, all right, awesome. Japan got us fucked up. They know what they're doing. But yeah, that was our movie collection number 4. Was there any movies that we didn't cover that you would wish we covered? Was there any scene or anything in particular that we mentioned that you agree with, disagree with? let us know. Email us at straight2pld@gmail.com. For social mediums, you can follow us at Straight to PLD on Twitter, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, and Twitch. And that concludes this week's episode of Straight to PLD.
I'm Charlie.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Eddie. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.